Welcome back to Buzzed Celebs, your go-to channel for the hottest Hollywood controversies and untold celebrity stories. Today, we're plunging into the swirling drama surrounding Blake Lively, the so-called America's sweetheart, and the explosive claims Candace Owens allegedly exposed about her. Are we about to witness the downfall of a beloved actress, or is this all just a well-orchestrated publicity storm? Buckle up because the details might leave you speechless. America's sweetheart. Or so we thought. Blake Lively has always been framed as the perfect blend of charm, grace, and warmth. Fans adored her Gossip Girl years, her seemingly fairy tale marriage to Ryan Reynolds, and the polished family image they've built together. Whether she's lighting up red carpets or chatting on late-night talk shows, she's long carried a halo of wholesomeness. But lurking beneath that perfect exterior, according to recent rumors, is a much darker reality. Enter Candace Owens, the unapologetic commentator who claims she dug into Blake's pristine public persona. Candace has apparently discovered cracks in that glossy surface. Cracks that could call into question everything we've been led to believe about Blake's squeaky clean reputation. Yet that initial shock is just scratching the surface. What's really ignited the online frenzy is Candace's alleged evidence of calculated moves, subtle manipulations, and well-timed narratives. And if half of what's been whispered is true, it could set Hollywood ablaze. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. How Candace Owens got involved. If there's one person who thrives on pulling back the curtain, it's Candace Owens. While she typically wades into political or social debates, she reportedly couldn't resist the allure of Hollywood's hush-hush dealings. Soon enough, she zoned in on Blake Lively, picking up on a wave of rumors about behind-the-scenes power plays. Some insiders say Candace made it her personal mission to sift through interviews, old articles, and potential insider tips to piece together a timeline. With her knack for controversy, she didn't hold back in claiming that Blake's entire public image has been meticulously crafted to hide a ruthless streak. Her commentary on social media set off a domino effect. Suddenly, people were revisiting old gossip, a tense interview clip here, a rumored co-star feud there. And it all started to look less like random petty drama and more like a sophisticated pattern. In classic Candace style, she teased she had receipts ready to blow this narrative wide open. But the real shock began when alleged power moves were exposed. Quiet moves. Behind the scenes, behind every dazzling red carpet moment, there can be countless phone calls, business deals, and strategic leaps to maintain an unblemished image. Rumor has it that Blake Lively played a long game when it came to shaping the public's perception of her relationship with a certain co-star and director, Justin Baldoni. According to the claims Candace highlighted, Blake was not just responding to disrespect, she might have been mapping out a strategic plan from the start. Alleged deals, well-placed quotes, and carefully orchestrated social media hints painted Blake as the victim while subtly undermining Justin's credibility. Why Justin Baldoni? Some believe it's because he was perceived as a big threat, a charismatic actor-director who had the potential to outshine her. Others point to rumors of creative clashes between him and Blake, fueling a hidden rivalry. If Candace's puzzle pieces line up, Blake may have tried to control the narrative before Justin's rising star overshadowed her own. But Blake wasn't the only one making waves. Someone else joined the drama: Ryan Reynolds' alleged role. Ryan Reynolds is beloved for his comedic flair, from blockbuster films to social media one-liners. But what if his sense of humor wasn't entirely innocent this time around? Whispers suggest Ryan may have slipped in coded jabs at Justin Baldoni in some of his recent work, including rumored references that didn't make the final cut of certain superhero projects. One alleged example is a behind-the-scenes quip rumored to mock Justin's career, which many initially brushed off as one of Ryan's typical jokes. Only now, when replayed against Candace Owens' new revelations, do some fans claim it feels more pointed and mean-spirited. Could it be that Ryan was helping Blake maintain a particular narrative? There's also talk about how Ryan once openly expressed his disdain toward Justin in an industry setting, fueling speculation that Blake and Ryan were a united front in this possible feud. By taking subtle shots, they might have hoped to erode Justin's credibility without openly declaring Hollywood war. And then, a third Hollywood heavyweight unexpectedly steps into the spotlight: Taylor Swift's surprising connection. Taylor Swift, the pop icon known for her carefully curated public image and scorching references to personal feuds, found herself unexpectedly linked to the drama. Rumor has it that she got entangled simply by being one of Blake's closest friends. But the deeper Candace Owens dug, the more complicated Taylor's role appeared. Some sources allege that Taylor was used as a behind-the-scenes shield whenever Blake needed more clout. Whenever Blake hinted at power moves, she dropped Taylor's name like the ultimate trump card. The controversy swelled when a snippet leaked that Blake had referred to Taylor and Ryan as her dragons, suggesting they were the big guns she could call in to protect her. At first, it looked like Taylor was firmly on Team Blake. Then, contradictory hints surfaced. Did Taylor unwittingly get roped into a meeting with Justin? Was she used as a pawn to validate a script? The swirl of speculation even suggested that a key song from Taylor was on the table for one of Justin's projects, which raised eyebrows about how deep their collaboration might have gone before the drama erupted. Now, people wonder if Taylor is backing away from Blake. As legal battles intensify, the pop star may have no choice but to keep her distance to avoid risking her own reputation. Because the one place no celebrity wants to be is a courtroom under oath, forced to spill the actual truth. But this is where legal turmoil starts turning up the heat. The mounting legal battles. The stakes skyrocketed when the drama moved from whispered rumors to court filings. Candace Owens, along with countless internet sleuths, pointed out a rash of lawsuits ping-ponging between Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, and even a crisis management expert named Jed Wallace. It all began when Blake allegedly filed a complaint alleging, though in carefully phrased legal terms, that Justin orchestrated targeted harassment or an entire smear campaign against her. Word has it Blake's team dragged Jed Wallace's name into the mix, claiming he was the puppet master who helped Justin create phony social media content. But that might have been a step too far because Wallace fired back with a defamation suit of his own. Even more shocking, rumors suggest Justin Baldoni is countersuing Blake and Ryan for a jaw-dropping $400 million, possibly for defamation and reputational harm. The once glossy portrayal of Hollywood's golden couple is under siege, and in the midst of it, fans are struggling to figure out who's telling the truth and who's spinning tall tales. Attorneys have started dropping cryptic statements, subtly hinting that depositions could drag in even bigger names, like, say, Taylor Swift, to testify about what really went down. If the meltdown goes public, it won't just be Blake's reputation on the line. This could set a whole new precedent for how cunningly orchestrated Hollywood feuds are handled, which leads us to the big question: who's really behind these moves, and who's telling the truth? Alleged PR tactics exposed. In an era where social media shapes careers overnight, PR is everything. Celebrities often rely on specialized firms to generate positive buzz and shield them from scandals. Candace Owens suggests that Blake Lively took this game to a whole new level. Allegations say her team orchestrated meticulously planted stories in tabloids, used anonymous Twitter or internet forum accounts to sway fan opinions, and teased controversies that overshadowed Blake's own negativity. Ryan Reynolds' comedic bits, according to the rumor mill, might have been part of a broader plan to paint Justin Baldoni as a laughingstock while steering attention away from any sign that Blake had done anything questionable. There's also talk about how certain natural interactions on late-night shows or red carpets were rehearsed behind the scenes, shaping Blake's image as gracious and sweet. If that's true, then we might be witnessing how some stars weaponize their media training to maintain an iron grip on public perception. And if you think that's the end, hold on to your seat, because it gets even more complicated. The aftermath and ongoing speculations. Now the picture is bigger than ever. Lawsuits, countersuits, potential depositions, and fading alliances. Fans and critics alike are left wondering if we ever really knew the real Blake Lively. Is she the gracious actress forging family-friendly films? Or is she a ruthless strategist who'll do anything to keep her spotlight shining bright? Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni, who once seemed overshadowed, has emerged as either a sympathetic target or a cunning opportunist, depending on which side of the story you believe. His supporters say he's been unfairly maligned by Hollywood power players. Detractors wonder if his entire underdog narrative is a brilliant PR stunt of its own. And Taylor Swift? She might be lying low to avoid an avalanche of negative publicity, especially as her own brand thrives on carefully controlling her personal story. Could the friction between her and Blake be simmering just below the surface, waiting to erupt in another headline? Candace Owens, for her part, claims there's even more to reveal. She's teased the possibility of additional receipts that could rock the entire circle of Hollywood elites tied to Blake, Ryan, and beyond. If she comes forward with undisputable evidence, it may shatter the illusions we hold about fame, friendship, and that slick synergy of the entertainment industry. So, where do we go from here? For now, all eyes remain on this unfolding saga. Will Blake Lively's legal troubles escalate, or will she find a way to spin the narrative in her favor once again? Will the lawsuit settle quietly, or will we witness an explosive trial that drags in some of the biggest names in the industry? It's hard to say who's in the right or wrong when everyone's playing defense or offense, but one thing's for sure, the star-studded illusions of Hollywood perfection are starting to crack, and we might never look at these celebrities the same way again. What do you think? Is Blake Lively finally facing the consequences people claim she's been ducking for years, or is she the unfortunate victim of a sensationalized smear campaign? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, because this drama is far from over, and your guess is as good as anyone's. Before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into Hollywood's wildest scandals, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any new bombshell updates. You've been watching Buzzed Celebs, and trust us, the next chapter in this story might be even more jaw-dropping. Stay tuned!